Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Emmvee Photovoltaic Power Limited, I am delighted to extend a warm and heartfelt welcome to each one of you. I am Richa Jain, your host for today's ceremony. Today, the 18th of November, marks a significant milestone in the journey of Emmvee Photovoltaic Power Limited, as we celebrate the listing of its equity shares on the prestigious NSE. Let's give a thunderous round of applause for the iconic feat that Emmvee achieves today. With an 18-year legacy, Emmvee stands amongst the country's largest integrated solar cell and module manufacturers, empowered by state-of-the-art TOPCon technology to deliver high-efficiency, next-generation solar solutions. The company serves a diverse global clientele, ranging from independent power producers to commercial and industrial customers, as well as EPC service providers, strengthening India's position in the global clean energy landscape. Let's give a huge round of applause for the legacy that we witnessed today. Thank you, everyone. It is my honor to now welcome and witness the presence of our esteemed dignitaries with me today, present with all of us too. May I request the dignitaries to stand up and wave to the audience as I introduce the names. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together to welcome with me our host for the day, Dr. Harish Ahuja, Head Issuer Relationships, NSE. A very warm welcome to you, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming the visionary leaders and board of directors from Emmvee Photovoltaic Power Limited, introducing Chairman and Managing Director, Emmvee Photovoltaic Power Limited, Mr. Manjunatha Devi. A hearty welcome to you, sir. Non-Executive Director, Emmvee Photovoltaic Power Limited, Mrs. Shubha Donti. A very welcome, ma'am. Very warm welcome, ma'am. Whole-time Director, President and Chief Executive Officer, Emmvee Photovoltaic Power Limited, Mr. Suhas Donti. A warm welcome to you, sir. Chief Strategy and Business Development Officer, Emmvee Photovoltaic Power Limited, Mr. Sumant Donti. Welcome to this grand occasion, sir. We also welcome the book-running leading managers whose guidance has been instrumental in this journey. Please put your hands together for the team from JM Financial Limited. Please continue the applause for welcoming the team from Jefferies India Private Limited. Let's build up the energy and keep going. Welcome the team from Kotak Mahindra Capital Company Limited. The ceremony has beautifully set the tone for the celebrations that lie ahead. May I request you all to kindly take your seats. Thank you. And with that, to set the tone for today's event, I invite Mr. G.B. Jacob, Managing Director and Head of India Equity Capital Markets, Jefferies India Private Limited, to share his reflections on this remarkable journey. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a huge round of applause.
Thank you. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the management team of Emmvee, Jefferies, and my fellow bankers, I extend a very warm welcome. Also, thank you for taking out your precious time to attend this listing ceremony. Everyone knows about Emmvee, everybody knows about the capacity, the financials, and how Emmvee stacks up in the entire value chain. So I'll skip all of that, and maybe I'll allow Suhas and Manjunatha sir to speak more about that. But more specifically, over the last 2 or 3 weeks, right, I think, I don't know how many of you have followed the sound bites coming out of large corporations, right? And this has been a big trend that we will see going forward. The first was from the NVIDIA CEO, who said China is going to win the AI race. And he highlighted in particular the only reason that China could beat maybe US in the AI race is the lower energy cost in China. The second comment was from Microsoft CEO in the recent podcast. He said the chip stockpiles are building up at Microsoft. It's just because of power the lack of power to build data centers as Microsoft as an organization, right? These are big, powerful statements. Then recently on the 30th October, Amazon CEO Andrew Jassy said that power is the biggest bottleneck that Amazon is facing today. And lastly, OpenAI, this has been written in the press a lot, where OpenAI wrote an open letter to White House saying that China is way ahead of US in the AI race, and unless US prioritize the gap, the electron gap, by setting up an ambitious national target of building around 100 gigawatt of new energy capacity to ensure the AI dominance in US, right? So what all does this signify? It's very clear that energy is at the center stage, and you have a lot of the tailwinds that is kind of shaping up the world as we speak. And in this context, there are two interesting points that India kind of also dovetails into. In our belief, the listing comes at a time where the solar upcycle in India is expected to run longer than anywhere else in the world, right? We are expecting domestic module demand to set to double from 35 gigawatt in 26 to around 70 gigawatt by 2030. And Emmvee, as we all know, along with other players, is well capitalized to kind of ride this wave. Second, the government's push for the domestic self-reliance in having domestic module and the solar industry to nurture in India. And I think 10 years back, China did it, and we do believe this provides a large and a huge runway for players like, Emmvee. And very humbling to see when, unlike now where these are buzzwords, 30 years back, started by Sir, started building out grounds up Emmvee, and gives great pleasure to see Suhas and his sibling build Emmvee into the future. This is a big milestone, sir. I'm sure 30 years back when you started this, I'm sure you wouldn't have imagined this. So congratulations to you. I would like to thank all the investors who shared the same vision that we as a group saw in Emmvee, and we'll be witness in a few minutes the listing of that. And from 10 odd shareholders today, we have 1,65,000 odd shareholders to take care of. So Suhas, no pressure. And I'm sure we will continue to do well. And lastly, I would like to thank Mr. Manjunatha Suhas, Pawanji, for choosing Jefferies as one of your partners to go public. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your valuable insights. I now invite Mr. Viren Jairath, Managing Director, ECM, Kotak Mahindra Capital Company Limited, to share a few words.
Thank you, everyone. I think JB's covered everything, well articulated on the sector, the response on the IPO. So I'll just say a few words of, thank you. Of course, thank you NSE for having us and hosting the company and the book runners over here. A special thanks to Mr. Manjunath Suhas, Pawanji, for giving us the opportunity. As we have seen in so many recent IPOs, it's very for a company to have organically grown without any private equity support, have been kind of completely, has been bootstrapped. So I would just like to call out that specific feature that this company has been marquee and absolutely phenomenal and is reaching the kind of success it has all through organic growth, which is very rare in this environment, when we see external capital support. Phenomenal response from investors. We have a lot of the top mutual funds who have participated and has come to light on this day. Thank you, everybody. Again, a special thanks from Kotak to the company, and all the best for the coming future. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for sharing your perspective with us. And now, it is my privilege to welcome on stage the visionary. The visionary at the helm. He has been the man of the hour, driving the company's remarkable growth and ongoing success. And if I were to put it in one line, his leadership and presence alone has been the foundation upon which this entire journey has been built. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Mr. Manjunatha Devi, Chairman and Managing Director of Emmvee Photovoltaic Power Limited.
Good morning to all of the respected dignitaries, guests, colleagues, partners and friends gathered here. Standing here at this National Stock Exchange for the listing of Emmvee Photovoltaic is an emotional moment. One I will remember for the rest of my life. This milestone is not just about our company entering to the public markets. For me personally, it feels like seeing long-held dream take its first big flights. When I started this journey many years ago, all had a conviction that India renewable energy story would one day take center stage, and that Emmvee could play its own part of in that transformation. We were not known name, but we had determination, belief, and the willingness to work hard and stay true to our people. In those early years, the solar industry in India was still finding its footings. Technology was changing quickly, it's changing very quickly. Financing was difficult and awareness was still very low. Every challenge taught us something important. It made us stronger, more realistic, and more committed. This reliance is what has brought Emmvee to where it stands today, helping power homes, industries, and communities with clean and dependable energy. As Emmvee enters the public market today, the emotion I feel most is gratitude. To my family, thank you for being my constant support system. You give me strength in moments when the journey felt too tough and the road ahead too long. To our early backers, partners, and customers who believed in us even before the world recognized us. Your faith gives us the confidence to innovate, expand, and keep moving forward. To my amazing team at Emmvee, I want to say this clearly: today belongs to you as much as it belongs to anyone. You stood with the company through every high and low. Though industry cycles through moments of uncertainty and moments of growth, your passion and belief have been the true foundation of Emmvee. To our customers across India and around the world, thank you for trusting our product. You push us every day to build better, to take our responsibility seriously. The response to our IPO is a sign that investors believe in our purpose and our potential. I warmly welcome all our new shareholders who are now part of the Emmvee family, and I want to assure you that we will work with integrity, transparency, and long-term vision. I would also like to thank the institutions and individuals who guided us through this IPO journey. My sincere gratitude to SEBI, NSE, BSE, and Ministry of Corporate Affairs of their support and for the strong regulatory framework that makes India market respected globally. A special thanks to our bank running lead managers, legal and compliance teams, advisors, auditors, our communication partners, and every professionals who worked behind the scenes over the last several months. Your efforts have been invaluable. As we celebrate today, I want to say that this listing is the beginning of new chapter. A chapter where Emmvee will grow faster, innovate more boldly, expand capacity, and contribute meaningfully to Indian clean energy ambitions. When I ring the bell today, I do it with a full heart, full of pride, gratitude, and a renewed sense of responsibility. We have reached here because of the collective efforts of so many people, and we move forward with the trust and the more. Thank you for being a part of our journey. Thank you for believing in Emmvee, and thank you for sharing this special day with us. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Your guidance continues to motivate every individual in this organization. I am now honored to welcome on stage someone who has played a pivotal role in defining the way forward for this company. And we look forward to being enlightened by his vision and his insights. His strategic direction has strengthened the company's position and elevated its aspirations. Please welcome on stage Whole-Time Director, President and Chief Executive Officer of Emmvee Photovoltaic Private Limited, Mr. Suhas Donti.
Good morning, everyone. Today is not just a milestone. It is a moment in the history of Emmvee, the beginning of a new journey. Standing here at the National Stock Exchange, seeing our company take its place among India's public institutions fills me with immense pride, gratitude, and a renewed sense of responsibility. Emmvee today is not just an integrated solar manufacturer. We are an organization building capabilities for the future, driven by technology, quality, and a strong belief that India can lead the world in clean energy manufacturing. The journey ahead is exciting. We are scaling faster, thinking bolder, and moving with a conviction that the next decade belongs to the Indian renewables. To the entire Emmvee team, this moment belongs to you. Your resilience, craftsmanship, and dedication have powered this journey. You are the reason Emmvee stands tall today. Thank you for believing in our mission and for holding our values close even when the path was difficult. I am proud of each one of you. To our customers, suppliers, and partners, you have been our extended family. Thank you for the faith you have placed in Emmvee, for your support as we grow capacity, adopted new technologies, and built capabilities that match the best in the world. To our investors, especially those who have joined us during the IPO, I extend a very warm welcome. Your trust strengthens our commitment to growth with discipline, transparency, and a long-term value creation. This listing is the outcome of months of rigorous preparation. My sincere gratitude to SEBI, NSE, BSE, the Ministry of Corporate Affairs, our BRLMs, legal counsel, advisors, auditors, independent directors, and every professional who guided our support today. And I must take a moment personally and proudly to acknowledge my father, Mr. Manjanatha Devi. His courage, foresight, and willingness to take risks in an emerging sector laid the foundation for everything we celebrate today. His journey inspires us, and his values continue to guide us. For us, this listing is a new beginning and a bigger one. It is a commitment to scale responsibly, to innovate fearlessly, and to strengthen India's renewable landscape, and to represent Indian solar manufacturing on a global stage with pride. The solar industry is at a defining moment, and Emmvee is ready, with stronger capabilities, deeper conviction, and a clear roadmap to shape the future for India's and beyond. Thank you for being with us today. Let us move forward with purpose, ambition, and a belief that our best chapters are still ahead. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Your words truly reinforce the confidence with which the company moves ahead. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time I call upon the person without whom none of this would be possible, whose presence we most value today, as his support, his collaboration has been instrumental in guiding us through this journey. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Harish Ahuja, Head Issuer Relationships, NSE, to share his thoughts.
Before I start my speech, my apologies for inconvenience being caused by this conference room. I think people are more than seats here. This was not planned. In fact, we have one more venue called auditorium, and we are revamping it, redefining it so that you can have better experience. Unfortunately, few of your companies has to go through this. I'm really sorry for that. But let me assure you that auditorium with a new look would be equally good like our atrium is. In spite of our best effort, we cannot change the boardroom. So thank you very much for bearing with us. Shri D.V. Manjunath, Chairman and Managing Director, Emmvee. Shri D.M. Suhas, CEO and President, Emmvee. Shri Pawan Kumar Jain, CFO, Emmvee. Akhil Kejriwal from JM Finance, G.P. Jacob from Jefferies, Devendra Medev from IFL, Viren Jairath from Kotak, board members, employees of the company, family members, media personnel, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning and warm welcome to all of you on the listing ceremony of Emmvee Photovoltaic Power Limited. This will be 2,897th company to list on NSE. I have a very strong memories as my previous avatar of interacting with Emmvee, and I was sharing with Manjunath ji. In my previous avatar, I was founder of a company called India Go Solar, which is an online platform like Amazon for solar and electric vehicle. And this memory is very strong. When I was talking to my team that I need good quality panel, they said, sir, Emmvee. So my team suggested that go for Emmvee. And I still remember in 2017, I think we ordered around 35 kilowatt, very small size, but the client wanted good quality, and he was from Chennai, so we took it from Bangalore and then exported to Chennai. So you are doing a good job, Manjunath ji. I think quality is definitely the buzzword in solar panels, and you are a epitome of quality in that sense, and I can really echo that thought. As you're all aware, India is now fourth largest capital market and fourth economy also. And in terms of NSE capital growth of its companies, we have grown almost 132 times since we started our operation in 1994. As on today, our market cap is $5.35 trillion. I keep saying this, I think, and I'm very happy yesterday Prime Minister also echoed this thought, that the aspiration of India to grow is so big and so fast. I mean that if we continue grow at a GDP growth rate of 7 to 8%, we may surpass Japan also very soon. And very soon will be the third largest economy, and capital market is playing a very, very important role. I'd like to share certain data. Last year, in calendar year, we kind of created a record by raising the highest finance in the world in terms of IPO fund mobilization. In financial year 25, NSE facilitated a record 242 IPOs, collectively raising 1.7 lakh crore, almost 20 billion. But the facts become interesting here. Out of this $20 billion, 17%, precisely $3.4 billion were raised by companies which are some or other way in net zero energy transition. Ola, Wari, Premier, NTPC Green, Ireda, you name the companies. In fact, $3.4 billion contribution came from this so-called green and clean energy companies. This year also we are seeing the similar trend. Lot many green and clean energy companies are coming to raise the capital. They are getting exit, be their investor, be their promoters. Having said so, the very important thing is, and I like to announce it on this platform, NSE is seriously considering to put in place green equity framework. Now, what is green equity framework? Green equity framework is a framework which is defined by World Federation Exchange. If a company which is contributing to the growth of net zero transition and mainly its product are 100% green, like they only produce solar panel which is pure contribution to clean energy growth, then they will be called dark green. I'm just setting the tone here. If your company is 100% revenue is coming from only green products, you call dark green. If a company is collecting a revenue of 50% from product like solar, and they have other interests also, so 50% revenue coming from green, and the entire capital raise is putting, the 50% of capital raise is being put into again green activity, you call light green. But the most important thing which India is defining is, it was called very well in London media, we are also putting a category called orange category. Because I think India is a developing country, coal has to play an important role. We're discussing that. Many other fossil fuel has to play important role till the time we reach a level up to 2047. We need a transition category also. Most of the other exchanges like Brazil, Nasdaq or Switzerland has not followed orange category, transition category. But India, when they launch green equity principles, we will also have an orange category, which will be kind of helping the country for transition. Some industries, companies which are now adopting green hydrogen, but right now they're using the ammonia. So this way, we are trying to give a framework to investor to categorize this company in dark green, light green and orange and get the valuation accordingly. Fortunately, green companies are getting good P multiple. Jacob will really agree with me. But there should not be greenwashing. Companies should not use this tag of green, clean, net zero for fooling the investor. So we are putting the green equity principle. At this stage, NSE, which serves around 12.2 crore unique PAN, having around 24 crore unique investor accounts, we are present around 99.85% of pin codes, barring few pin codes which are airport and railway station. We are present across India. And we are very happy that today onwards, Emmvee will have access to this broader, platform of fair, efficient and transparent market ecosystem. As Mr. Manjunatha said, a public listing is just a beginning and it's a new chapter, one that reflects the corporate governance standards, leadership and the spirit of entrepreneurship. I congratulate the entire team of Emmvee Photovoltaics and merchant banker GM Financial, IIFL Capital, Jefferies India, Kotak Mahindra and legal advisor Tri-Legal, PR agency Ad Factors and other parties associated in the successful listing of Emmvee Photovoltaics. And this is just a beginning. NSE is always standing with you for your future fundraising endeavor. Be your listing on NSE be enduring, impactful and help the country in net zero transition. Thank you very much. Jai Hind. Namaskar.
A few more seconds. Keep your eyes on the digital clock. We encourage you to stay energized. Bring your best energy, pride, passion into this room. 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Woohoo! Congratulations. Congratulations everyone. Emmvee Photovoltaic Power Limited is now officially listed on the stock exchanges. It's been a milestone. A huge round of applause to all of you. We are grateful to our host, NSE, the book running lead managers to the issue, our members of the board, our family and friends, well-wishers, our shareholders and all you viewers who took time to celebrate this milestone and momentous occasion with us. Thank you all once again. Thank you so much. Let's give a huge round of applause for this iconic feat.